Hey, friend, I'm so glad you're here. So, in our earlier lesson, we talked about singular focus, doing one thing at a time. Now, I know the next question is, well, what about multitasking? Why can't I multitask? Well, the answer is you can. You absolutely are capable of this. But when we are in constant multi mode, we lack the presence that some of those tasks and projects require. Okay. So from there, separating the two and not trying to stack or skirt around or jump back and forth and switch modes all of the time. One mode being singular focus and a different mode being multitasking, not in this constant multi mode that I keep bringing up. Okay. So the idea of multitasking, let's not dramatize this. Let's not sensationalize this. Sometimes multitasking is where it's at, right? And so my challenge to you in this lesson is to choose a day or two that are dedicated to multitasking. Maybe it's an afternoon, maybe it's a few hours in the week, a couple different, like a morning and an afternoon, whatever lands on your calendar and your schedule. But when we lump multitasking things into one day, it makes it so the rest of the week, those other 5 or 6 days, feel less chaotic, less strung out, less overstimulated, less on the verge of burnout. Okay. So, a friend of mine recently told me that if she doesn't do laundry every single day, she gets behind. What if I told you that's not really the case? And that, again, going back to this idea of putting other multitasking things on one day, you don't feel as strung out. So, what are some things? I've shared these in articles, uh, blog posts, social media. We can come up with dozens of answers to this. These are just a few that I accumulated, okay, in working with my one-to-one clients, and just doing the thing that I'm teaching you, right? Like I am no, I don't know, I'm no expert, but I'm also my own best case study, right? So, a couple of those things that we can stack along with laundry, because laundry isn't something that requires our entire attention the hour and 20 minutes that it's running, and then while it's drying, right? So, a couple things, again, this is just a list that I've compiled. We can do meal prepping. We can respond to emails that don't take a ton of time or resources or a ton of brain space, right? Uh, there are, of course, I have one in my queue right now, an email that I'm writing or need to write that I've started so that I know when I come back to it, this is the brain space I need to be in to push send. That is a singular task versus this example of responding to emails. This is something you're checking off and it can be interrupted. These are all flexible, interruptible things while the laundry is spinning. You can sit down and have some tea time with you or the kids or the neighbor or what have you. And then when the buzzer dings on your machine, you go down and change the load of laundry, right? Again, just an example. Another is grandma is not offended if you're doing laundry while talking to her. Another is placing an order online. Sometimes I have a few things in my cart and I want to go back and push done, right? I've added things, maybe that's another thing, added things to my cart, and now it's time to push order on that online order. Those types of things are interruptible. What are they for you? So that's my question and challenge I bring to you is lumping those laundry days, those multitasking days or tasks into one day or afternoon to where it frees up and eliminates the chaos in the other areas and the other days of your life. Okay. So with that, go out, eliminate some chaos, but still get the laundry done. All right. Let me know how it's going. Talk soon.